Hey, Solo Caps here, and yeah, we got Pokemon Heart Gold, episode number 29, I believe. Yeah. So today we're gonna be fighting some more Team Rocket people, some executives, rival battles, and yeah, that's basically the schedule for today. Alright. So we're walking to the radio tower, we're running, all that good stuff, because we gotta go up a couple flights of stairs, so yeah, here's two. We're on three now. I'm just going out here because we just want to go to the executive dude. And I'm fairly certain that he's, yeah, right up here. So, yeah. I noticed over there that there's just, she's just kind of chilling there, not really, uh, doing anything. But whatever. Here's this dude. And, the guy who's kind of flamboyant. And saying, give me all you got, don't hold back. Really not helping us guys. Alright, so he has basically a team of Coughings and one Wheezing, and he has this, they all know, like, explosion stuff, so watch out for that, because when they're low on health, that is what they'll go for, so yeah, I know that the moveset is basically Smoke Screen, Tackle, Sludge Bomb, and Explosion, so I know that AC/DC will be able to easily wall this thing. So that's exactly what I do. And yeah, so he sends out the Squeezing, and that's basically his strongest poke. So if I can get this out, I can just sweep with whatever. So he goes for Sludge, and that takes me out. I'm like, darn it. I thought I would be faster, but of course I'm not, for some strange reason. So he goes for the Smoke Screen, which is kind of gay, but I'm able to get the T-Wave off, which is nice, and the Thunder Shock still hits. So I'm able to get some good damage there. I go for the Sonic Boom just to see if it does any more, but it misses. So I go for it again, and it looks like it's about the same. But I think I eventually decided to go for the Thunder Shock because just, in case if a crit occurs, I'd like that. So just keep Thunder Shocking, and he just goes for the WTF boom and destroys my AC/DC. I'm like, darn it, all that work for nothing. So I decided to send out Steve, and Steve is ready to whoop some, and I go for Surf, and it sadly doesn't kill. He goes for Sludge, but of course that's not going to do too much because it's Steve, and I'm able to take that pretty handily, and I level up, which is nice. So he's got another Coughing, and I'm like, ooh, yeah. So I'm gonna send out Cotton Ball. See now that since she's, evolved, if it can't do anything, so yeah, he misses the Sleep Powder. He goes for the Sludge, and I get poisoned. So I'm just gonna set up the Leech Seed because putting it to sleep and all that other stuff, I'm afraid I'll miss. So again, I'm gonna go for the Surf. He goes for the Smoke Screen, which is, quite alright because I know that, just with Leech Seed I'll be able to wear down. But, trying to blind Steve Irwin's pretty much pointless because, like I said, it's freaking Steve. So yeah, got a freaking Coughing. I'm gonna go into Blitzen, get him some Christmas cheer and whatnot, man. And yeah, he goes for the Sludge. Does an okay amount, but I'm going to go for the Takedown, and that's sadly only going to do about half, and he doesn't end himself in confusion, which is kind of gay. So I go for the other Takedown, but that is going to be able to take him out, and I'm also going to be able to level up with Blitzen. So yeah, everyone's leveling up quite a bit. So I'm going to switch back into Steve, because all he's got left is a Coughing, and I know I'll be able to 2-hit KO that thing with Surf, and I do, because he goes for the Sludge, and, whole Torrent, Surf, and whatnot. Like, massive overkill. So I defeat that dude, and he's like, okay, fine, you win. And he gives me, what does he give me? Basement key, that's it. So now I can go and find the real director. So, I mean, it's a, yeah. I never really wonder why the evil masterminds and stuff kind of, like, help you, But, that's just how the game goes. So I'm just running around here because I really don't have the firepower to, take on another Team Rocket dude because, kind of dead over here. The only thing that's, like, at full health is that Sparrow that I use just to fly. So I'm running around trying to get me some of them free healthcare and whatnot with my reindeer by my side so we can sing. Okay, anyway, I go heal. I got my monkey with me. My monkey. Yeah, anyway. So I'm gonna go down into the I don't even know what it's called. I don't think it has a name, but down here And, ooh, looks like my hooker's here. So, sadly, she's a little too busy for that. But, you know, I respect. And she does a little nice little twirl just to show off. I'm like, yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Okay, anyway. So, I'm going to go down here. And before I even take one step, I am going to save. Why? Because your rival will fight you here. And it will be pretty tough. I'm pretty under-leveled. And he's pretty over-leveled. So, I'm like, yeah, that's how you do it. So just walk over there, and he'll come and he'll talk about how he was like following you, you know, being a wimp and whatnot, not even attacking. So yeah, I think it's the second to last rifle battle that you have with him. So you'll lead off with Golbat. Nothing too bad. I don't want to get Wing Attack or Confuse Raid or anything, so I'm just going ACDC, because with my Steel Electric typing, I'm going to be able to take whatever hit very well. So he's going to go for the Flinch Fusion or whatever, but that's not going to work. I'm going to get a Thunder Shock off, just to get some damage. I snap out of Confusion, thankfully, and I'm able to go for the Thunder Wave, so now I'll be faster and he can't flinch me. And yeah, he got a crit somewhere in there, but I'm able to 3-hit KO it with Thunder Shock, so that's all good, and high 5 levels up, so hooray. So now here he sends out his Meganium, and yeah, now he doesn't have like a sweeping Pokemon, but now he just has this really bulky dude. So he goes for the Petal Dance. I live with one, just like a pro. And I decided to switch out, go into Cotton Ball for the, I think it's 4 times resist. And since he's at -1, it hardly does anything. And I go for Sleep Powder and I miss, but it's okay because he just hits himself in Confusion. So it actually almost helps me, and I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder now, and that's all good. So I can't set up the Leech Seed because, you know, being grass and whatnot, and this is not a classic Pokemon. So I'm just going to go get the super effective U-turn off because I know he's going to wake up next turn. So I'm going to go to ACDC, predict the wake up, hits himself in Confusion, I'm going to get the T-Wave off. So now I got the pair fusion going, which is really nice. And I'm figuring that I can probably 2 or 3 hit KO it with Sonic Boom, and I can. Thankfully, he doesn't use potions, so I mean, I guess this douche isn't much of a douche, but yeah. Alright, so now he sends out his Haunter. This thing is fast and strong and whatever, so he goes for the Shadow Ball. I take that fairly well, and I'm able to set up a Sleep Powder, so that's really nice. He's still asleep because, you know, that's the forced turn of sleep, and I'm able to get a free Leech Seed up, so that's really good. Now I'm going to switch into High 5 for just in case if he does wake up and goes for Shadow Ball, I'll be able to resist that, and I'll get a little bit of HP up. So he goes for the Curse, and I go for the Shadow Claw, and does a heck of a lot. And which Leech Seed is actually bringing up to 19, and he goes for the Curse. I'm like, oh gosh, can I live that? Because I was hoping I would be able to U-turn out of there, but oh yeah. Cotton Ball learns Mega Drain, which is pretty sweet, and I'm also able to live the Curse, so High 5 just like barely lived some really traumatic experiences. So now we're going to break out Steve. He goes for the Fan Attack, and that does a Z a lot, so I'm like, holy junk munch, this thing is strong. So I'm going to go for Headbutt, and sadly against the Epic Ampom's wishes, I'm going to have to Death Fodder. Oh geez, that was bad. Death Fodder Ampom again. Sorry dude, you know, just happens, man. But he won't die in vain because I know Blitzen can easily one-hit KO this thing with a Stomp, and I do that. So that's down, and now he sends out this Magnemite, which is really, really annoying, but I know I'm faster because I'm Jolly and whatnot, and I'm going to go for the Confuse Ray and hits himself in Confusion, which is nice. So now I'm going to go for the Flinch Fusion, which I think is actually what they call it, but he's able to break through and get the T-Wave off, which really stinks, so now it won't be faster. He's going to go for the Spark, does a good chunk, and goes for the Sonic Boom, is able to take me out. I don't know how he can tell that's exactly 20, but it seems to be like that every time. So instead of going for the Sleep Powder, because I don't want to miss it, and then him just go for the Spark and Okami, I'm just going to set up the Leech Seed, and I am actually predicting a shock, but he goes for the Sonic Boom, predicting my switch. So I'm like, holy junk munch. But then it just turns out that he's stupid because he went for whatever, because he just really wants Parafusion, which is weird, but whatever. I beat this dude, and he's like not understanding. He's like, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't like torture my Pokemon. I thought the only way to teach him was with whips and Wolverine steel-toed boots. But no, you know, turns out that, actually caring for your Pokemon really helps, because you gotta love one another right now. The whole, we can go love and peace, Trigun style, or we can go for hippie, tree lover, the basic formula for kids, just gotta love everything. Unless if they're a man, because two guys apparently can't love one another. Because then that's Gaiden. Gaiden? Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna go back down because, I still have to, I still got enough time to fight one last Team Rocket dude. So I'm like, screw it, I'll fight this dude. And this guy is so freaking annoying. Okay, holy crud. I don't know what's with people and minimize in these games. I mean, oh my gosh. So I'm able to get it at -2, which is nice. And he disables my tickle, which kind of sucks. But I miss free swipes, and he's going for mud bombs, I guess predicting my switch to Magnemite, which I really did want to do, but I'm like, I can't risk it now. So I'm just going to keep going for this fury swipes. I finally hit it. It does a good chunk, but sadly it only hits twice. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gay. So he's going for mud bombs, and I'm missing fury swipes, and he's going for sludges, and I get poisoned, and I barely live that. I'm like, oh jeez. So yeah, now I'm just going to switch into Blitzen, basically to, take whatever, because I know I can kill it with a stomp. But sadly, I miss, and he goes with Mud Bomb. And I hit. I'm like, yes! That's what I'm talking about, Blitzen! So yeah, using the power of Christmas, I'm able to defeat garbage, basically what it is. But now that Christmas is now poisoned, Steve Irwin's on a rampage and is off to go destroy basically everything. So it's like, oh, awesome, man. I freaking get to learn Crunch, man. That's freaking BA, man. So yeah, I just replaced Bite with Crunch because that's probably a good move to lose. And he sends out a Rattata. I know it can easily OHKO that thing with Surf because I'm Steve Irwin. So yeah, I defeat this grunt and I'm like, oh my gosh. It's finally time. Done. Wait. Dun 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 pow 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 pow. Wow, now. Yeah, guitar solo happens every time that happens. So yeah, you thought Steve Irwin was a freaking BA? He just got like, it's like mixing Chuck Norris with Michael Jackson, and you just put it and you form it with Steve Irwin, and there you go. So yeah, he has the highest HP, attack, and defense out of everyone, and I'm like, yes! So I can't wait to start ripping some faces off with it, man. I mean, jeez. Just a freaking children here or something crazy. So I'm like, you know what? Screw free healthcare, and I'm just going to use all the potions and crud that I happen to have on me and antidotes and whatnot just to heal up. High five and Blitzen. So yeah, thank you for watching Pokemon Heart Gold episode 29. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and goodbye.